Good morning. I'm Gary Wiles. Illegal immigration is wrong. The proper title is not undocumented migrants or any other sanitized or softened name by which political supporters wish to label them. Their political supporters will also try to play on human sympathy, yet care nothing for unborn babies, homeless people, or a myriad of other human condition problems facing the citizens of our country. This caravan of people is intentionally invading our southern border to weaken or altogether eliminate the sovereignty of the United States. We know this because this mass of people attacking our southern border under the guise of immigration, which never stops, has been underway now since late March. We also know this because members of this group of people are coming from the other side of the world to join this invasion. So far, the Customs and Border Patrol have counted people from 36 countries assaulting our border. These people are most likely being bankrolled to get here by unfriendly governments, drug and crime cartels, and terrorist organizations. To make it worse, we had a Congress, Democrats and all, that was against illegal immigration until the Democrats lost the 2016 presidential election. Then they did a flip-flop so fast you could have missed it if you had blinked an eye. Consider the history. 1995, January 24th, President Clinton doubles the Border Patrol manpower and deports twice as many illegal immigrants as ever before. 1996, September 30, President Clinton signs a harsh immigration bill, Illegal Immigration Reform and Immigrant Responsibility Act. 2003, February, Hillary Clinton speaking on a radio show. We've got to do several things, and I am, as you know, adamantly against illegal immigrants. Certainly, we've got to do more at our borders, and people have to stop employing illegal immigrants. 2006, April 3rd, then Senator Obama states, and because we live in an age where terrorists are threatening our borders, we cannot allow people to pour into our border undetected, undocumented, and unchecked. 2008, March 6th, soon-to-be Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi also had a different position on borders. Because we do need to address the issue of immigration and the challenge we have of undocumented people in our country. We certainly do not want any more coming in. 2009, June 24th, Senator Schumer states, people who enter the United States without our permission are illegal aliens, and illegal aliens should not be treated the same as people who enter the country legally. Also in 2009, while speaking at Georgetown University, Senator Schumer said, illegal immigration is wrong, plain and simple, indirectly referencing over 600 miles of border fence that had already been built. He literally claimed it was a significant barrier to illegal immigration. That is exactly President Trump's position now about completing the border wall, almost word for word. Schumer is also on record and on video as having said, one of the most effective things we do on the border is turn back people. They get up to the border and we find them and say, go home. Again, this is President Trump's position, almost word for word. 2013, June 27. The Democrats in the Senate, all 54 of them, voted for $46 billion in border security, which included 700 miles in border fencing. 2014, even Hillary Clinton, the Democratic frontrunner for president, took a hard line on illegal immigration, saying, we have to send a clear message that just because your child gets across the border, that doesn't mean your child gets to stay. We don't want to send a message that is contrary to our laws or encourage more children to make that dangerous journey. It's clear now that the Democrats don't want any enforcement or of immigration illegally into the United States. They want the votes, and they're pandering to this group of people just like they're pandering to other groups of people with offers of free stuff. In this case, it's free health care. Healthcare paid for by responsible taxpayers. Here is another example of our law enforcement trying to do its job amid those who would spit on the rule of law. Representative Veronica Escobar took over 2020 Democratic presidential candidate Beto O'Rourke's district, was found to be secretly sending staffers to Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, to find migrants returned from El Paso, Texas, under the Remain in Mexico policy, then coaching them to pretend they cannot speak English to exploit a loophole, letting them to return to the U.S., as reported by the Washington Examiner on July 5, 2019. Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez is apparently for no law enforcement either. It's a sad state of affairs when other countries like Mexico try to stem the tide of this march more than members of our own government. Thank you.